This video will show you how to factor a quadratic expression. Our example problem is 6x squared plus 5x minus 6. In order to factor it, we need to draw an x and a box. You will do that on your own paper, but you must draw the x and the box. That is the only way to show your work when you factor quadratic expressions. You must draw the x in the box, and the box must be subdivided into 4 smaller boxes. Now, in order to find the answer, what we need to do is figure out what the length and the width of the box are. How long are they? We can't do that right now because we don't have any numbers inside the box, but we can quickly fix that. First of all, take the very first term of your quadratic expression, or the term that has the x square in it, and write it in the bottom corner of the box. Then take the last term, or the term that has the numeric number, the value that is just a number, the constant in other words, and write it in the top corner of that box. There's 2 small boxes left, and unfortunately, we only have one more term. In order to figure out what values to put in those remaining 2 small boxes, we're going to have to use the diamond. First, figure out what goes on the top of the diamond. All you got to do is multiply 6x squared times negative 6. To figure out what goes on the bottom of the diamond, you just copy the remaining term in the expression. Now, what goes into the left and the right, you have to figure out yourself. What 2 numbers multiply to make negative 36x squared, but add to make 5x? Well, I know they both have an x in them. But x times what? There's only one option in this case. We could multiply 9 and 4 and make 4 negative. 9 times negative 4 make negative 36. 9 plus 4 make 5. Those x's combine to make 5x, or multiply to create the x squared. Let's see. I'm going to take these 2 green values, these side values, and I'm going to put them inside the box. I'm almost done. I'm finally ready to figure out what the length and the width of this box are. I start with the bottom corner. I know 6x squared has an x times an x. But what x times what x? We can multiply 6x times 1x, or 1x times 6x, 3x times 2x, or 2x times 3x. The best choice would be 3x times 2x, because these factors would help us figure out the area of the remaining boxes as well. For example, looking across, the negative 4x box has a height of 2x, so its base must be negative 2. And looking up and down, the 9x box has a base of 3x, so its height must be positive 3. To verify that I'm correct, I'm going to multiply 3 times negative 2, and sure enough, I get negative 6, which is the constant term in the top right box. I'm ready to write my answer. 3x minus 2 times 2x plus 3. I could have written this in these factors in either order and still been correct. So that's a quick example of how to factor a quadratic expression.